realtors. Are you trying to sell what you think you are? You're probably thinking, what do you mean I'm trying to sell houses? Well, that's actually where I would disagree with you. And here's what I mean. People, they don't buy products. People don't buy houses. Okay, now what the heck am I talking about? Well, hear me out. So think about the last time that you went to a restaurant. Did you go to buy a product, or did you go to feel full and satisfied, or did you go to feel connected with a friend? You see, people, they don't buy products. They buy the feeling that the product gives them. So when you go to a restaurant, for example, you go for a certain feeling that the experience is going to give you. This applies to all other areas of our life as well. You know, we have conversations because we want to feel connected. We have families because we want to feel love. We make money because we want to feel secure. People buy houses for the feeling they get from them. And I know you're probably thinking, well, obviously people want to feel good in the house. But let me go even further. People, they don't buy features either. They buy because of the feeling they're going to get from the features. And I see this all the time. I go to open houses and I see these realtors that just start spouting off the features as soon as people walk in. It's a 3-2 and it's got a pool and it's got this and it's got that. And I look at the look in people's eyes, and it's like they get, a lot of times they get freaked out because they want to feel themselves in the house. They want to feel themselves using those features. They don't even buy for the square footage. They don't even buy for the neighborhood. They buy for the feeling they're going to get of having more room or having less room if they're downsizing. They buy for the feeling and the status they're going to get from the neighborhood they're living in. They buy for the feeling of safety, of love, of connection, of status. So how do you actually apply this to the sales process? Well, there's really 3 steps. There's 3 key components to really apply this and to start understanding how to sell to people's feelings. And no, this isn't manipulation. This is giving them the end result that they want, because they want that feeling. So number 1 is listen, listen, listen. You should always, I tell people, you should always listen about 5 to 10 times more than you speak. You know, most people will speak just to fill the silence. But when you listen, you can really learn the feelings that your clients are trying to fulfill. You know, I have a coach that's one of the best negotiators in the world, and he said that his best negotiation skill doesn't come from here, it comes from here. When you listen deeply and actively, instead of just trying to think of the next thing you want to say, you really listen, you can start to connect and start to learn the feelings that they're trying to fulfill. Number 2, shift your language. When you start talking about how your client will feel in a home or a situation, they're going to connect on such a deep level with you because they feel understood. And bottom line is, people buy when they feel understood, not when they understand. I'll say that again. People buy when they feel understood, not when they understand. So instead of selling the features, sell the feeling they're going to get. And it's going to be amazing for you to be sitting on the back patio watching your kids in the pool, your grandkids in the pool. Or can you imagine feeling yourself in this kitchen, and they can start to feel themselves in that situation? Number 3, forget about the sale. I know this sounds totally counterintuitive, but when you're able to truly focus on serving your clients, when you're listening and changing your language and really trying to get into their head and see what they're feeling, and you're not worried about if you're going to close the sale, you're going to show up differently. And your clients are going to respond differently because they know deeply that you have their best interest in mind. I know we all use the verbiage, you know, I'm the realtor that has your best interest in mind. And that's, don't get me wrong, that's good. But do we really believe it? Do we really act on that? Do we really have their best interest in mind? Are we trying to listen to what they're saying? And are we trying to understand where how the feeling that they have is valid, and how we can help them get that feeling, how we can help them get into a feeling of safety or a feeling of security or a feeling of love or status or whatever they're after. So remember, people, they don't buy products. People buy a feeling of safety, a feeling of love, accomplishment, success, progress, whatever it is. That's the reason that people buy. It's because of the feeling they're going to get from that product. And here's the thing, I would love for you to watch your own behavior just maybe for a week. Notice the feelings that you're having when you're buying something, and start to understand the feeling that you're trying to get from the product, whatever it is. If you're buying a candy bar, or if you're buying lunch, or if you're buying gas in the car, or you're buying a house, whatever it is, start to understand the feelings that you're after, the feelings that you're trying to get from that purchase. Better yet, write it down. Start writing down the things that you buy and the reason and the feeling that you get from that. Because and here's the thing, the more you notice it in yourself, the better you're going to be able to start to notice it in others. And when you can do that, when you can truly notice what people are feeling and the feeling that they're after, that they're going to get from buying the product, not only are you going to be successful, not only are you going to, have more sales and connect on a deeper level with people, you're going to get addicted to the feeling of truly helping others.